Hey, crafty friends, it's Andrea from Prairie Sky DIY, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Manitoba, Canada. Today, we are sipping Stamps Inks paper. We are keeping it simple, and this was an idea shared by my friend Mary Louise from East Coast Stampin' with Mary Louise. She got this idea from Sharon, who is a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States, and I thought it was adorable and just needed to share. So, it's basically using scraps. I've got a few designer series papers here. I actually might need a couple more strips because our idea is that we are going to alternate the strips on an angle for this piece, and then we're going to create our card. I've got our card base here, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, folded in half, and then we've got a piece of basic white, which is our base for our strips. It is 3 3/4 by, math is failing me now. So this is 1 1/2 inch, 5 1/2. I don't know, let's just measure it. My brain is on summer vacation and mathing is not my forte. 3 3/4 by 3 1/2. Right, and I'm actually just going to grab this scrap and cut a few more strips. 3 1/4 inch strips. I just need this mostly to fit what we're going to be doing. That should be enough. And you don't need to be too terribly fussy with how your strips are being cut either. If you want to go narrower, wider, it is absolutely fine. Now, when I am doing strip piecing, I actually like to just put a bunch of adhesive down, and then I don't need to worry too much about putting adhesive on each and every single piece, because sometimes that can be a bit of a pain. Now make sure that I've got this oriented the right way. All right, and then we're just going to start layering. You want to make sure that the edges are covered. And if you're using a directional pattern, you want to make sure that the pattern is going in the right direction. And then butt it up as close as you can. If you mess up, it is not a big deal, because you can always trim it to size. I don't know. I'm a pretty informal paper crafter. Usually it is, oh, that's not right to the edge. So let's try the, please. Yeah, that's not going to come up. So we're going to trim that a little smaller. It's not going to be a big deal. And then scissors. I'm just going to trim this. And we're just going to keep building our pattern here. And then a tiny little bit of our denim for this last little bit right there. All right, and now we're going to grab our paper trimmer again. And whoops, we're going to trim our edges. Now this guy is going to go back into our scrap pile. So it is going to end up being just a teeny tiny bit smaller, but it's all right. It's a matte layer, so I'm not too terribly worried, because there are all kinds of ways that we can fix or hide. Actually, you know what? We're not going to trim. we're just going to hide. Oh, one of my supervisors is right here. You can probably hear her panting. So we're going to place our card like this. Adhesive. Oh my gosh, I misplaced my adhesive for a hot second, but it's fine. I don't know, things keep disappearing in my craft room. Okay. I don't think that there is a right side up to this paper. So this is Nature's Sweetness. And then the Country Lace Designer Series paper is the other one that I'm using. Okay, we're just going to adhere that down. Basic white is what we're going to punch with. I don't know that this piece is big enough. Oh, just talk about luck. So the hexagon punch, I love this punch. I use it a ton and just about every day that I make a card. Sending Hugs is our paper of choice today, and we're gonna do, I use hello a lot. You know what, I haven't made a thank you card in a while, so we're gonna use thank you so much. And we're going to do it in black, I think. Oh, actually, maybe we're not. I forgot to check to see if this actually fits our stamp. Well, that works. All right, the crafting gremlins are, actually, we're going to do it diagonally. I think I like that. The crafting gremlins are shockingly on my side today. That never happens. Yeah, and I do like that way. We'll use the in color gems, I think. I love this shade of blue. So we're going to attach. I'm going to do a scrap. Of the blue, I think, and then we're just going to notch it. Smaller scissors for this job. Notch it, and then we're going to notch this one. I'm not sure what she's losing her mind about today. And then we're just going to do two. Where's my take your pick? Oops. Oh my goodness. There we go. And do the other one there. I've got my take your pick in my hand, but yet I'm still using my fingers. Like I said, there is no rhyme or reason in this craft room. All right, so there is our, there we go. We are done. Grab our bone folder, make sure that we've got a nice sharp crease. I think I need to dust my desk. There's all kinds of stuff all over it right now. We live in the country and, well, we've had a ton of rain lately, but it's starting to dry up. And apparently the dust is flowing quite freely. Okay. So there you go. There is our Mary Louise inspired, Sharon inspired card. I hope you like it. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I appreciate you spending a little bit of time with me today. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe so you're notified every single time a new video goes live. See you soon.